Today we're going to talk about meditation and using it as a basis for your energy work in your spellcraft. Stay tuned. Greetings! My name is Tristan and I am the Wizard of the Wide Brim. Here on my channel we discuss magical and spiritual practices to help strengthen your craft and your day-to-day life. This video is the first in a new series where I'm going to start talking about energy work, since that's kind of my realm of expertise. Using your chi, chakra, energy, inner magic, whatever you want to call it, as a central part of your workings. You likely already do this, like how I explained we all use affirmations and intentions subconsciously in my last video. I'll link it in the cards and down in the description if you haven't seen it yet. There are many ways to go about learning and using your energy work and growing its power, but I'm going to focus on my way that I've developed over the years. So just know that my way isn't the only way, but I found that it tends to work for most. You just have to figure out how to best apply it to yourself. At the heart of my energy work is meditation. Now, most people see meditation as some way to stop thinking and just sit still and quiet for hours on end. That's not what it is at all. Meditation isn't about not thinking, but rather thinking quietly and passively. It helps us to quiet the mind and become detached from the thoughts that come by, allowing us to focus on something without significant interruption. Learning meditation starts with a focus on the breath to help center ourselves both mentally and emotionally. But few people realize that there are many steps beyond this base level that can become applicable for your craft. When I started meditating, I found great satisfaction day after day of gaining a quieter mind and longer sitting times, but eventually I plateaued. There came a point where there was no longer a clear next step. Was I just supposed to meditate longer or try to sink deeper into my mind and my subconscious? Me being a goal-oriented person, I found this kind of difficult to handle. And I knew that there was something else that meditation could give me. And that next step, I learned, was to use that focus that I had honed in on my breath and shift it to something else. I could shift it to my energy, to specific chakras in my body, and even shift the focus completely into my spell work. It helped me to grow my energy's reserves and its power, which thereby empowered my craft and just day to day. So now I'm going to teach you my basic meditation process. It's simple, but simple doesn't mean easy. So if you struggle at first or it takes you some time to get the hang of it, that's completely okay. And at any point in this video, feel free to pause and take as long as you want or need. Find yourself a comfortable position, sitting down with your back upright. It doesn't matter if you're cross-legged on the floor or sitting in a chair, just make sure your posture is upright and relaxed. Keep the eyes open and breathe normally, getting comfortable. Now breathe more deliberately and deeply. Focus on the breath where you feel its presence the most. This could be in your chest, your stomach, even your nose or across your upper lip. Once you've found that focal point, take one more deep breath and close your eyes, allowing your breath to return to normal. Simply pay attention to it. Don't try to change it. Notice which breaths are longer, which are shorter, recognizing each individually. And if you find yourself thinking about something else, that's okay. Just allow that thought to drift away as you turn your attention back to the breath. Our minds have a tendency to wander, so it's expected, especially when you first start out. And that's okay. Don't beat yourself up over it. Just gently draw yourself back to the breath. This next part is optional, but I always like to do it when I meditate. Starting from the top of your head, working all the way down, take note of how your body feels. Where is there tension? How much tension? Where are you relaxed? How does it feel where your body makes contact, like with your hands and arms on your legs, or your thighs against the ground or chair? Once you've completed your scan, remain in the moment before returning to focus on the breath. Notice each inhale and exhale, their lengths, how deep they are, and again, if your mind wanders, just return to the breath. Don't beat yourself up over it. It's natural. Be kind to yourself and simply refocus. Continue focusing on the breath for as long as you can. And when you feel you've sat long enough, feel the weight of your body on the chair or the ground. Hear the sounds around you. Expand your senses outward and take a final deep breath. And on the exhale, open your eyes. And that's it. Get up and stretch. Go have a bite or something to drink. Do something utterly mundane to help root yourself back in the physical world and get used to your body again. No matter how good or poor your meditation was, though, know that it's enough that you did it. To help with that notion, I'll finish this video with a short story I once heard. A student of Zen once went to his master, asking, "Master, how many hours have you meditated?" The master, sitting in a meditative pose, says, "About 7 or 8. The student is flabbergasted. 7 or 8 hours a day? The Zen master simply shakes his head and says, "No, in total. The rest of the time, I just sit and breathe." Even masters of meditation don't do it perfectly all the time. The important thing is that you keep practicing and keep doing it. If you liked this video or found it useful, leave me a like and comment down below how your experience was with this little walkthrough meditation. And if you felt like it was a little rushed, I'd be happy to make a video that is a full guided meditation, maybe with some ambient music in the background. But I need to know that that's something people would be interested in before I dive in and make one. And make sure you go ahead and subscribe so that you'll get a notification for the next video that comes up here in a week or two that will teach you more about how to expand this meditational practice into your magical one and talk a little bit more about the nuances behind meditation. So until next time, keep practicing, and may your days be luminous. So mote it be.